All right, welcome back everybody. My name's Austin. Today I want to update you on the latest news involving Bitcoin, involving Yearn finance, involving Ethereum 2.0. So like always, check the timestamps down below in the description and let's jump in. It's official. The Bitcoin price just recorded its highest monthly close ever. And if we look at the chart, where we are now compared to where we were in 2017, Bitcoin on a fundamental level as well as a sustainability level has never been stronger. Check this out. For perspective, during the 2017 bull run, we closed only 9 days total over $17,000. Today, we just closed our 14th day in a row above 17,000. Bitcoin is stronger than ever. And that's so true. But then why, if we're hearing about so many people accumulating, why the dip? Why are we suddenly going down as we enter December? And yes, pullbacks are a part of any healthy bull market. We see this. We like this. It's a time to accumulate. But that's not good enough today in this video. Why did we specifically see the pullback, and should we be worried? You subscribe for some daily perspective, so let me give it to you. Let's jump in. The price pullback that we're seeing today is 100% not fundamentally driven, but trading and exchange liquidation driven. Over 290 million liquidated in an hour as Bitcoin crashes 1.6 thousand just before hitting 20K per BTC. So do not be fooled as a Bitcoin holder, because the strong hands, the smart money, they're still hodling. And while the traders and the exchanges can push the price around in the shorter time frames, the accumulation behind the scenes is still happening. In fact, we now know where some of the institutional accumulation is happening, in the US at least. It was Coinbase who executed MicroStrategy's $425 million Bitcoin purchase back in September. So if you're wondering where the institutions are buying from, in this case, it's right off Coinbase. Of course, in their over-the-counter OTC part of their exchange. Brett Tejpaul, head of institutional sales at Coinbase, provided more details about the purchase. Using our advanced execution capabilities, leading crypto prime brokerage platform, and OTC desk, we were able to buy a significant amount of Bitcoin on behalf of MicroStrategy and do so without moving the market. And that's what's interesting to me. That's how these guys are able to purchase such large quantities of Bitcoin. And in this case, they actually did it over a course of almost a week. Over the course of the trade, MicroStrategy had a 9 a.m. call each day with the Coinbase trading team to start trading and reporting overnight fills. So after completing an initial $250 million investment over the period of 5 days for $250 million, MicroStrategy went on to invest an additional $175 million in Bitcoin following the success of the first trade for a total investment of $425 million. What do you think? Leave a comment. Right now, leave a comment. But this is how the accumulation is taking place, and not just with Coinbase, with Kraken, Gemini. All these major exchanges have OTC desks. So don't be fooled when we see these liquidations. And in this case today, it happened over all the major exchanges. It wasn't just one exchange. The largest liquidation that happened in the last hour took place on BitMEX, where one individual saw $4.42 million wiped out, dipped the price, and that was the largest liquidation. But if you're asking where the bulk of the liquidation volume came from, it came from Binance. It was all exchanges, but Binance number one, Huobi, OKX, list goes on. So major volatility for us Bitcoin holders in the short term. Next piece of news, DeFi protocol Yearn Finance announces its 5th merger, this time with major player in the space, Uniswap fork SushiSwap. So Yearn and Sushi will merge, and if you're asking why, it's a big part of it is pooling resources. As part of this deal, Yearn and SushiSwap's development resources will merge, and also their total value locked, TVL, will combine. So Yearn's $455 million total value locked, combined with SushiSwap's $730 million total value locked. That's the biggest Yearn merger thus far. So it looks like Wi-Fi token may be becoming a sleeping giant. And in a direct quote from Yearn founder Andre Cronje, as Sushi focused on expanding their AMM automated market maker ecosystem, and as Yearn focused on expanding their strategies, more and more overlap became apparent. Yearn needed custom AMM experiences for their strategies, and Sushi started pushing the boundaries of yield and money markets. Very interesting. So, question, does this mean that the tokens will combine to the Wi-Fi and the Sushi token? Well, actually, no, they'll both still stay in place. Yearn will participate in Sushi governance and add to its treasury some Sushi, and SushiSwap will participate and add to its treasury Wi-Fi token. Only now they can pool resources stronger together. Very interesting. I'll keep you updated. Okay, next piece of news. Bitcoin's mining difficulty just increased by 8.9% today, which is only 4.4% below its all-time highs. So let's look at this. This orange line is Bitcoin mining difficulty. It increased again, almost to the highest it's ever been. But because it increased almost 9%, what are the implications usually? Well, we might see some miners dropping off, right? It's 9% less profitable, but also more miners might have to sell to stay in profit, right? They're doing this for a business. Either way, from a fundamental level, extremely bullish. Okay, next piece of news for adoption. BlockFi is finally launching their Bitcoin rewards credit card, meaning with every purchase you make, not with crypto, but with credit, you earn Bitcoin back instead of cash back. I love it. Let's find out the details. And as you know, BlockFi is a sponsor of the channel. They are providing traditional banking services to crypto investors. You can put your crypto to work and earn up to 8.6% interest with a BlockFi interest account. Use the link down below right now and for a limited time. So eventually this will go away, but you can get up to a $250 crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. So definitely a great option. And I bring it up because if you have an account, by early 2021, you can get access to this Bitcoin rewards credit card. And while the market is starting to become sort of saturated in different kinds of crypto debit and credit cards, this one's different. BlockFi CEO Zach Prince said the credit card will be the first of its kind in an industry that's already saturated with Bitcoin reward debit cards. So how is this one different? Well, currently, a lot of the debit cards that exist in the crypto ecosystem are the kind that are oriented around the idea of spending your crypto, which at least clients at BlockFi are not interested in doing. And I totally get that. I'm trying to accumulate more Bitcoin, not spend my Bitcoin. I want to spend my fiat. Well, this is backed by Visa, and with every purchase you make, you get 1.5% back in Bitcoin. I think this could be huge for adoption, and the card is metal. So I think it'll look cool. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. And again, link in the description if you want to get up to $250 of a crypto bonus with a deposit of $25 or more. Next piece of news, Ethereum 2.0 officially went live with the launch of their beacon chain. This is their transition to proof of stake. Here are the details. In a direct quote from Danny Ryan, core researcher at the Ethereum Foundation, the key to the health of this thing, Ethereum 2.0, is if we see participation over 2/3. So just because it launched doesn't mean it would be successful. We can see the progress right here. This is beaconcha.in, and we're over the epochs. We have over 20,000 validators on the network, so it was successful. Blocks are being confirmed, validated. So it happened. As we get more information, as the progress continues, I'll keep you updated. Next piece of news for Tezos. Tezos will get Zcash's privacy features in the next upgrade. So Tezos is becoming a privacy coin, at least partially. Tezos developers Nomadic Labs, Marigold, and Metastate have revealed several proposals for the next upgrade, dubbed Edo, that will introduce new privacy features to the blockchain. In a direct quote, No other major smart contract platform to this date supports this functionality, but because Tezos can be amended, it was possible for us to add this exciting new feature directly to Tezos itself. So for dApp platforms, will this give Tezos an edge in the future? Could be. The new feature in Edo is the implementation of Sapling, which is a library originally developed by the Electric Coin Company for its Zcash blockchain. And just as with Zcash, the privacy-focused coin, Sapling will allow shielding transactions, a feature that Tezos developers will be able to integrate into their smart contracts and privacy-conscious applications. So very interesting to see. Will this make Zcash sort of irrelevant? Because if you can do it on Tezos, and you can also get smart contract capabilities, what would you choose? I don't know. Just thinking out loud. I'll keep you updated. Okay, that's the video. If you haven't yet, be sure to check out our deep dive on a DMG token. This is backed by billionaire Tim Draper. He's an investor. If you're wondering what DMG token is, check it out. Dropped yesterday. See you tomorrow.